Anyways, 2 jobs will change your life. Having 2 jobs has completely changed my life. It has greatly impacted my life in a positive way. It will greatly impact your life in a positive way by, number 1, having more time only on jobs, only on work, only on purpose, only on life. Having more time to figure out what you want to do in life. Having more time on where you want to go in life, and less time on these negative addictions, less time on social media, less time for just habits that you don't really need in life. I've realized when I have a job in the day and a job at night, there's only a certain amount of time where I have free or I have certain days off, and I use that time a lot more wisely now. I realize how much more important time really is. And especially the older you get, the more wiser you become, and you do realize that, time is key. Time is so much more important. So you have to use it wisely. And even just day in and day out, when you first get those 2 jobs, it will be tough. It is more of a step up, but you do realize your potential. You realize how much more mental bandwidth you have in life. You realize how much more of a work ethic you possess inside of you. You truly do have to show your mind and your body how much more capable you are, and then your potential starts to show. Your potential starts to shine. As I did get my second job, which my first job was working with my dad, and I was just stuck in the 9-to-5 type thing, and now it's more 9 to 10, and it's a new skill I had to learn. I work with my dad doing hard manual labor, and then I work a bartending night job now, and I realized how much more I needed that social connection, how much more I needed the connection to others, the connection to life, to source. And it's just so much greater. Learning new skills builds your confidence. Having a different job pushes you past your old job and makes you even more confident in your old job. Having 2 different jobs, 2 different skill sets, 2 different mindsets, 2 different work environments can greatly impact your life in all different aspects of life. Your physical, your spiritual, your mental. Everything. Especially us as young men, there's so many different distractions nowadays with social media, with even other influences in our life, such as me. You watching this video right now, take what I say into consideration, but don't do exactly what I say. I have found that not just through having 2 jobs and 2 skill sets and a bunch of different other things, but just throughout life, trusting your own intuition and trusting God will lead you to things that you never would have expected. Now, I say that to say that each of us are unique. Each of us has something unique to show to the world, and something that is within us that no one else truly knows. And I think that you having the time to always constantly work on yourself, to work on your skills, to work on your mindset, doing that constantly, you start to figure out what you like in this world, what you want to show, what you want to give to this world. And I think if you were to take anything away from this video, it is that you need to figure out what you want to do in life. Staying open-minded, being resilient to others, realizing when people are testing you, and realizing that there will always be tests. There will always be failures, and you have to figure out if that test is something that you should take within, or if it's someone just talking nonsense. having 2 jobs has brought the snowball effect, the winner's effect, into my life as quickly as possible. It has never been as quick to get this snowball effect where everything is starting to fall into place. You're starting to get into a rhythm. You're starting to learn a lot more about yourself, learn more about the job. And I think just constantly having your brain learn new things, constantly almost overthinking in a healthy way. You train yourself, you train your brain to work 24/7 and not think of this Monday to Friday type job where I used to be in Monday through Friday, then the weekends I would trash, I would completely ditch my routine. But having these 2 jobs, having a job on the weekday and weekend, you stay into this rhythm, you stay into this constant work that you have been getting into, and the snowball effect is real. You start to slowly but surely see your new job skills grow, and also your social skills grow, and yourself grow. And you start to see that, and you don't ever really want to go back. You start to realize that the 9 to 5 is not enough. As much as people want to say that a 9 to 5 is too much, I think a 9 to 5 is not enough. I think to truly get what you want in this life, to truly be fulfilled as a man, I think purpose comes first. Family and, your wife and spiritual comes second. Purpose and God obviously come first. And in order to do that, you have to constantly keep working. You have to constantly keep going. And when you slowly get into a rhythm, there's no looking back. And I say that to say you obviously have to have a balance. You do really take those off days and the time where you have off between jobs, you really do take it to relax and fully enjoy. Now, you can easily get burnt out with this 2 job type of thing, but that's if on your off time you're wasting it. You're not using your off time to think of ways to get better. You're not using your off days to meditate, to pray, to thank God for all that you have. I'll put it into perspective. There's 2 different guys. We're gonna call the first guy Joe and call the second guy Joey. Now, Joe has only worked a blue-collar job his whole entire life. He's been growing up, and he's been this tough, hard type of guy who's done construction his whole life, who cusses in every single sentence that he does, who drinks after every single day on the job, and doesn't have no balance for family and for life. Now, on the other hand, there's Joey, where he's grown up and only done maybe like a smoothie type job, or just working for Walmart or these big corporations where he doesn't really know how the company runs, but he does know how to treat customers, how to treat people, because he's been around that type of industry. Now, there's a third guy, and his name is Job. And Job had a construction job growing up all the way until 20, 25, and then got a second job around 20 to 25 as a bartender. And he took both of those skills and he elevated himself where he knows how to do hard manual labor. He knows how to be that hard guy who gets up in the morning, gets that job done 24/7. If they need him extra overtime, he comes in. But also through that bartending job, through other little jobs for working for corporations, he knows how to treat people, how to effectively communicate. And he uses both these skills and he grows himself. And he realizes that now he knows the ins and outs of hard labor and how to actually run a business. And he uses those communication skills and combines them and makes his own business, his own company, and runs it. So I say that to say, keep grinding, keep pushing, Try out this little 2-job thing that I'm talking about and let me know how it goes. You know, I think you can easily get burnt out, but keep pushing. Give it at least 2 to 3 months. You know, the first month where I got my second job, it was tough. It was tough. I was so ready to quit because it was a lot more. But after that first month, when I started to get into that snowball effect and that rhythm, everything just fell into place. And all aspects of my life was starting to grow. I was starting to feel that real winner's mindset, the real winner's effect. So hey man, quick little video. Get out into nature, keep grinding, keep pushing. Try out 2 jobs if you can. You know, it will change your life. And hey, stick with it with 1 to 2 months, and if it doesn't work for you, try out a different job. I think a man finding 2 different jobs, or even a woman finding 2 different jobs and finding those correct jobs, the balance of hard work, realizing how a business runs, and then having kind of fun, having more of like a chill type of job where you can just talk to people, increase your social skills, is great. And I think it will help anyone, especially us young people, young guys, 20s, even 30s, early 30s. I think it's a great skill to have. So hey man, keep grinding, keep pushing, subscribe, like. I got some links in the comments, links in the description. Check it out. God is great. I love y'all.